Hey, Ray Halbrook here with our Slam Spotlight this week as we go into week two of the home stretch here, and we've got double duty today. We've got a mom and daughter duo here. We have Brooklyn Devitt and Antonio Washington with us. Guys, how you guys doing?
Good. It's
Good.
a good day. We got a big game tomorrow, so pretty good today.
Mama Antonio, how are you?
I'm pretty good. Hanging in
Great.
there.
There you go. There you go. Well, I just want to talk about, some of the obvious the questions that I'm sure a lot of folks want to know. How many years has it been since both that you guys have both been involved with the slam there? We'll start with Antonio first.
This will be my 14th season.
14 years, folks. That is so awesome. And Brooklyn, how many?
This will be this about I think it's been 9 years, so since
Awesome.
2015.
Awesome. Awesome. Um, Antonio, real quick question for you. How did you get involved with the slam? How did you end up playing women's tackle football?
Well, I actually was really good friends and played basketball with some of the players, and I ran into one in a AT&T store. She asked me to come out and play some flag, and from flag it went to contact, full contact.
That's awesome. 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 And and Brooklyn, how many years have you said you've been there for nine?
Nine.
How did you
Yeah.
find out about them?
So it was 2015. That was the year I graduated undergrad. My mom actually just made me come to a practice. I didn't, so you'll hear the people who've been around long enough. They know that like I didn't want to come to practice. I like came in some thigh high boots or something ridiculous, no practice clothes. But she was like, "Yeah, you have to come. You need to come," and I came, and the rest is history.
That's awesome.
Yep.
That's awesome. And what's it like playing together?
Um, I mean, it's definitely special. I mean, for us, it's been for such a long time. So after a while, rookies come in, and after we lose people, and all these new people come in, and they don't ever realize that she's my mom for a while until we're like halfway through the season. Um, we don't spend a ton of time together in practice just because of our respective positions, like we said, offense and defense. But
Mhm.
it's pretty special. And I've got two kids, so they get to see mom and Gigi both at practice. So
Yeah. For those that don't know,
And all
mom's on the offense side, and
right.
Brooklyn, she's on the defensive side. So, you do you guys ever mix it up with each other from time to time?
as far as like switching defense and offense,
No, no. Do you guys ever get a chance to like block or you guys
oh
actually
yeah,
getting physical with each other?
yeah.
Yeah, we do.
You
And we just kind of laugh at it.
look at each other and say, "Oh, I'm sorry."
Yeah, yeah.
I get it. I
But it's
get it.
on opposite sides because I get to watch her and she gets to watch me.
That's
Because when
good.
I'm on the side, on the field, and vice versa.
Great, great, great. Let's brag on each other here real quick. How good is Mama there, Brooklyn, on that offensive side?
I'd say pretty good. Like I mean, obviously, mom is not 23. So I think like automatically off top, like it's just incredible that she's still out there playing, no matter what, and she can keep up and do damage on that line. We won't, like I said, we won't get into math or anything, but she's not 23, so
Yeah,
it's just really impressive, and you don't hear about that a lot. So, just being out there at all is pretty dope.
Mama, we're catching the respect from the daughter here. So tell us a little bit about your daughter.
Well, I think it's absolutely amazing to watch her. I don't say too much on the side, but when I see her get like these awesome tackles and she just she just go. I really feel it kind of fills me up to see her in action, and I don't say it too loud, but I'll say that's my baby. You know, the hardest part is like when if she does go down, like in the previous game, she went down with a little injury,
Hmm.
and you kind of wait on the sideline to see, and then you don't see emotion, and then I have to run out there.
Sure,
I just have
sure.
to.
Yeah, I get it. I
Mhm.
get it. You guys got a big game ahead of you this week. You know the Boston Renegades are in town this time in your place, so hopefully the little home cooking would be helpful. But had a tough one in the WFA championship last year or this past season. But what could we see this season that might be a little different? And we'll start with Brooklyn.
So obviously we've had some key players return. We had a couple of injuries last year. Some really important people, Maya, Raven. We've got some returners that I think will really help us on defense. Besides that, the passion and the slam who we are is the same. We're just hungry and we know we can do it. We're confident. So we're just excited to play and play beside each other. So
absolutely. Antonio, your take on this week?
Well, I was unfortunately unable to make it to the championship against Boston last year. So hopefully my presence in the years that I've been playing will help, help our offensive line get some points in there.
That's
and
important.
Hold back the defense because they do have a good defense.
Yeah, I agree. Well, ladies, I appreciate catching up with both of you. It's been a treat, and good luck to you tomorrow evening as you take on the Boston Renegades.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Appreciate you. Brooklyn Devitt and Antonio Washington from the St. Louis Slam.
Yes, thank you.
Good evening and welcome to St. Louis Slam Football on Livestream STL. We're live from St. Louis University High School in St. Louis, Missouri. Home today to the St. Louis Slam. They're going to be taking on the Boston Renegades. Ray Halbrook, Drake Beekman, Tanner Hendrickson. We are in the lights big time. We're going to wait for the sun to go down, but everything's going to be real good at this point. But big game here for the Slam. Redemption time, you hope. And we're not going to mess around. We're going to get started right away here. Tanner, bring us in on what's going on.
All right, so we saw the St. Louis Slam. They won the toss, and they chose to defer, so they will receive the second half kickoff. You will see them kick off from left to right here as we are getting set. And as Ray mentioned, this is a rematch of last year's championship game, which went in favor of the Boston Renegades. They won that game 35-7. The Slam looking for that redemption, trying to remain perfect. Both these teams come in undefeated. 3-0 are the St. Louis Slam. Boston is 2-0, and they have allowed just 7 points all season, something that we saw the Slam almost accomplish last year when they allowed just 6 points all in the regular season before going to the championship game, as we mentioned. As we are getting set for kickoff here, it is a hot one, and I got to say, Drake, it doesn't feel like football weather, but hey, I'm not wearing the pads, so I'm a little bit happier than the players probably are about the weather today.
Yes, absolutely. That's going to be a hot one towards the end of the game here. If the heat kind of sticks around even after the sun goes down, it's going to be a mental toughness game getting played into part as well. So very excited to see this rematch of the championship last year. Hopefully the Slam can get a little bit of revenge at the end of this one.
As we will see Kerry McMahon kick this one off here for the Slam, as Boston's got two players back there. Looks like one of them is O'Connor Harrell. I can't quite tell who the other one is. In the road whites is Boston, and you see the Slam in their home black jerseys. As we are getting set for the opening kickoff, only one team can leave St. Louis tonight, remaining undefeated, and the other goes home with their first loss as the kickoff is away, and this is a bomb that's going to bounce around the 1 yard line before being grabbed there by O'Connor Harrell as she runs towards the right side, wrapped up and dropped down near the 10-yard line, and that's a great start for the Slam to pin Boston back in their own end.
What a great kick by McMahon. Seemed to take a bounce at the 1-2 yard line maybe, and then just kind of float around between the end zone and the 5 yard line there, pinning Boston back deep. And they've got some work to do on this opening drive.
So it looks like they will start around their own 17-yard line, or 17-yard line, as it looks like where the side judge is going to put this one. As we see the Boston Renegades offense get ready to come out here for our first offensive snap. Boston, as we mentioned, won the championship last year, but one thing to keep an eye on, their leading rusher from a year ago did not make this trip to St. Louis. And then we see Spring Gamble. She has some rushing yards on the stat sheet as well. She was getting, looked like a finger worked on in the pregame. So maybe a little banged up at the running back position is Boston. They average 51.5 points per game, so they are a high-powered offense. We'll see if the Slam can try and slow them down here this evening. Megan McFadden looks like she's the one that's at quarterback here for this first drive. She takes the snap. She's going to throw it here towards the near side. And look at the Slam defense. Swarm Pascal, who got the catch, but advanced maybe a yard, if not gets knocked back for a loss of a couple.
Great play there by the defense to recognize the screen play there early. You'll see Pasquale there, the receiver that caught the ball. She'll kind of get mixed in with the running game too, so got to keep an eye on her all over the field tonight.
They're about to take the snap from the 13-yard line. They're going to pitch this one to the side. That is Smith. It looks like that's going to carry it around the right end, and she's going to be wrapped up right there, right about that line of scrimmage. So it doesn't look like we're seeing the Renegades go very far here, and it's going to be 3rd and long.
Yeah, again, the defense here is showing out early for the Slam, something that they want to kind of exact revenge on themselves a couple of weeks ago against Minnesota, letting 40 on them. They were fortunate enough to win that game only by 1 point, but looking to not have that happen again tonight.
So this is 3rd and about 10 here. McFadden's the quarterback, takes the snap, and she's going to hand this one off. They're going to go try and get around this end, but stop there